First, I know all of us are shocked and outraged by the despicable and murderous attacks in Boston. So all of us here in Brooklyn and New York send our thoughts and prayers to the victims and their families, and certainly to the entire city of Boston. I'm confident that those responsible will be apprehended, and the punishment they get should be one of significant, direct, and a way to dissuade anyone else from such murderous acts. As someone who's devoted his entire life to Brooklyn and New York City, and being 68, I can say it, I'm in public office 35 years. I'm pleased to be here today in support of Speaker Christine Quinn, because there's no question she's a quintessential choice for mayor. After all, like I've always said, when you want a job done right, give it to a woman to get it done. And frankly, for my belief, it's about time that New York City had its first female mayor. Now, behind those smiling Irish eyes is one of the city's brightest and most capable minds. For the past 7 years, I've known her, actually 8 years, as a visionary city council speaker, a fantastic colleague, and someone who always keeps her word. In my business, in government and politics, that's very important. In fact, it's a commandment. Keep your word. And Christine Quinn keeps her word. And throughout her distinguished career, she's proven that she's an excellent leader with the ability to get the job done. And that's important. Not mañana, today. She gets the job done. And so this is major reasons why I'm supporting Christine. And more importantly, her records show that she is truly dedicated to improving the lives of all New Yorkers. And I must tell you, she has the balance. She understands the diversity of New York City. It's very important that the next mayor understands the celebration of diversity, from those in poverty to those of wealth. Every ethnic group you can name, gay and lesbian, straight, everything. This is a beautiful city with millions of people with different agendas, different beliefs. And you need someone who has proven that they have the ability to bring us all together. Now, Christine Quinn has done that in managing the city council. If you think that's easy, you've got, let me tell you, the diversity of this city is on that city council. And if you can manage that and do it effectively as she has, there's no doubt that she is ready, prepared, and able to serve brilliantly as our next mayor of New York City. Speaker Quinn's brilliant leadership, the City Council has tackled the most challenging problems in the city. From building more affordable housing, that's how she got started, and that's how I got started in public life, to expanding early childhood education. After all, those kids are our future. From cutting red tape with small businesses, which is what this city depends upon, to making our city more environmentally sustainable, and from fighting for equal rights to protecting workers with fair wages. And here in Brooklyn, she helped create thousands of jobs in the Brooklyn Navy Yard, which we're very proud of. Those are exactly the kind of jobs we need for today and tomorrow, and supported critical daycare and after-school programs, and helped launch our East River Ferry. And of course, in the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy, Speaker Quinn was a valuable ally in coordinating relief, and I know because my office and I were in touch with her folks every day during that horrible situation, and rebuilding efforts to residents and small businesses that were hit hard by that storm. Now, rather than let process override results, there are people, believe it or not, in my profession where process is more important than getting things done. Christine understands that process is important, but getting results is more important. And she gets the job done today. And rather than wait, like I said, to do it tomorrow, the job's got to be done today. And that's who I personally believe the kind of person we should have as our next mayor. I truly believe that Christine has that unique ability to understand and identify with every New Yorker, and to help them achieve their aspirations. Because her story is the embodiment, it really is, of modern day American dream right here in New York. Nothing was handed to her. At every step she had to earn her success, frankly, by working her way up. And that's the way it ought to be. From a housing activist to working on campaigns, serving as City Councilman Thomas Duane's chief of staff, becoming a city council member herself, and then becoming the speaker. She's proven she's the right woman to be our city's next mayor because she did it the old-fashioned way. She worked for it and earned it. Now, Christine, I want you, the only thing I regret is that when you become mayor, I won't be borough president. I would have loved to have been borough president under your leadership. But that ship has sailed, that's for sure. Now, you may have been born in Long Island and you sleep in Manhattan, but it's clear that you've got plenty of that Brooklyn attitude. And by that I mean that you're tenacious, passionate, determined, and never afraid to speak your mind, or in certain cases, sing it, as you did last Thursday at my State of the Borough. However, what happened? It was a good audition. So I'm thrilled to support Speaker Christine Quinn to be the next mayor of New York City. The bottom line is this in Brooklyn: Quinn it to win it. Ladies and gentlemen, Christine Quinn.
Marty always is, and today he didn't disappoint. A tough act to follow. So, Marty, thank you, and thank you, everybody. Daddy, you could have a little more enthusiasm. He does. He has a Brooklyn Navy Yard hat on, so thank God for that. There we go. Marty, thank you. Your endorsement, in my opinion, is the Brooklyn Good Housekeeping seal of approval. Because there is no one who in their public service has done more for the people of Brooklyn than Marty Markowitz. Whether it's bringing even more vibrancy to this borough, working to create more affordable housing for this borough, getting Brooklyn to be known as a cultural destination, something we always knew. Now the world and the tourists of the world know that. Pardon me? That my father, who somehow feels the need to speak and was referencing that my brother-in-law, a professor at Yale Medical School, even comes down. Even so private that the Yaleys come down. Now we're gonna take a lock on that back there. So, now I've lost my train of thought because my father turned in. Or making sure that the libraries, the borough of Brooklyn, something Marty cares passionately about, are there every day for the children of New York. You know, government and service, whether you're the speaker, the borough president, or the mayor, is about delivering for people. It's about making this city and this borough a place of even greater opportunity for folks who are trying so hard to get into the middle class and folks who are trying so hard to stay in the middle class. And Marty's time as borough president and my time as speaker have been about delivering, about preventing the layoffs of 4,100 school teachers, about keeping every firehouse in Brooklyn and in every borough open so our public safety isn't compromised, about expanding affordable housing and bringing up the quality of the housing that already exists. That's how I've already delivered for the residents of this borough and this city. That's the type of work I'll do and deliver on as mayor. And I just want to thank Marty first and foremost for his friendship, second for his partnership in government. Partnership that's brought housing, brought jobs, brought pre-kindergarten seats to this borough, that is delivered to make people's lives better, and I thank him so much for this endorsement. And together, we're not only going to move forward to win, we're going to move forward to make Brooklyn an even better place for the middle class and every family that's working so hard to get to the middle class. So Marty, thank you for your 35 years of service. Thank you for everything you've done. And I just don't want you to think you're going to have a lot of time in retirement, because the mayor's going to need a full-time Brooklyn volunteer. So thank you, Marty.